Hey everybody, today's video is going to be my vlog, my 30-week vlog. So it's a short one because I don't have 2 weeks to add, to fill you in on. I just did the other one, on Saturday, I believe, Friday or Saturday. So we should be good to go with most of the stuff that's new. I did tell you all last time I was going to visit my midwife. I went and visited her on Monday. Got my little packet and excuse me, they gave me a couple samples. You know, they do like a doctor's office and everything. The midwife, her name is, I'm gonna just say her name is Brenda, and she's so I stay in South Atlanta, had to go to North Atlanta, and my drive is supposed to be an hour. It took me an hour and a half, so I was a little bit late to the appointment, but that was only because of traffic. It just gets ridiculous in one spot, and that morning I had to get my son off to school, had to put gas in the car. I had to do so much stuff before I could get on the road. I got on the road an hour before I had to be there, but I needed that extra 20-30 minutes because of them crazy folks out there. But I got there. She has apprentice. She has 2 apprentices, and so I got to meet the new ladies. And because the last time I was pregnant, she was at a different location, her different location. So she has a new home, and this location is I like this one better than the last one. So, you know, she did the regular check my weight. They check your urine sometimes to see what levels are up or down, what's fluctuating. I always have a very, very low blood pressure, and so the doctors be like, hey, is your blood pressure normally this low? The ones that I go to a lot, they stop asking that because they can look back on the past visits. But because I hadn't seen her in a while, the apprentice was like, her blood pressure is like real low, but good low. I was like, thank you. And I don't know how it's so low. It's always low. It was like, what is it? Like 100/60 or something. I can't remember the numbers. I think it was something like that, but it stays on the low side. And they were like, I had eaten and everything, but they were telling me my blood sugar was low that day, and my hemoglobin or something going on with blood was low, and so she said that can explain some of the dizziness, because I don't know if I've ever expressed to y'all that sometimes I get a little dizzy or lightheaded. So that is an issue that I have been going through, but I forgot. But especially more the past 2 to 3 weeks, it's definitely been a little more prevalent. The moving around. Like one day I actually thought I might fall down. I just walked from one room to the other, and it was like I couldn't see nothing all of a sudden because it just got woo. And so I was like, hold up. And so I just closed my eyes and stood there. And about a minute later, I opened my eyeballs, and it had passed. But it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Yeah. So I've been having that issue. So hopefully that explains why. And it's not like I'm not eating. It's not like I'm not taking, again, I said I'm taking my prenatal vitamins again. So I really don't know why those levels are so low. It could just be the fact that that's just what the baby is making me deficient in. So I do have to take iron pills still. And I took them finally on Tuesday. It didn't make me feel too sick, but it definitely had me like, oh man, I don't like the way this feels. I don't want to be out and something happens, like gotta use, number 2 or something. I don't want to be out and about, and that's what's going on. So needless to say, that really didn't happen, but it just makes me feel that way. And I think it also it gave me a little bit of the burps. So I already have the burps, so I think it just aided in that piece of whatever you want to call it. So with that, so we went through, and she was, telling me about, how much it's gonna cost and the stuff that I might need, which she really didn't tell me all that. I just make sure I asked, because I want to make sure I still remembered the stuff that I had to do last time. So there's like a $40-50 kit that you buy for your at-home birth. You just need to buy it by 36 weeks. So I have about another 4 to 5 weeks before I will purchase mine, and when I do, that will definitely be part of the vlog, because I do intend to do a water birth at home. My tub is big enough, But the thing is, I don't want to have to lift my leg up to get into my tub. My tub is kind of tall too, and I just don't want to take that risk. So there's a little pool thing that she has, and then I just buy a liner for that, which is an additional $20. So like the whole kit together probably about $60 to deliver at home. The whole kit should be about $60. Now when it comes to the whole price of the home birth, it's normally $3,000 flat, and that covers everything for your whole pregnancy. Seeing as I came to her so late, and because I'm a repeat customer, she started that at $28. She took $200 off, but then she took an additional $200 off because I had already been seen somewhere else for 4 visits. So for every visit, she takes $50 off. So it's down to $26. So I gave her a small deposit, so we have to work on that until we give birth to the baby. Which I feel, looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's so much money, which I already knew, but it's just when you're like, oh man, okay, crap, I gotta pay that. It's like, I would rather give my money to someone I feel actually is doing the work and deserves that money than the hospital overcharging me because they had to give me a fluid. You know, like I'm just not down with the way that our society works when it comes down to what stuff is worth, because it's having my baby in the hospital is approximately 4 to 5, I think 4 or 5,000, I believe, and we end up paying about close to 2,000. So the route that we're taking now, we paying a couple more $100, but the thing about that is those couple extra $100 is really not, because in the hospital, what happened with my last pregnancy, we had to pay the doctors like $1,000 and something, and that's just for them to deliver. But we had to pay the hospital like $400 for my 24-hour visit, for my 24-hour stay in the hospital. They put me out in 24 hours and I have to pay $400. That's the most expensive hotel stay I've ever had in my life. So looking at it, it's the only thing about hospital is security. You know, you feel secure in there, but to me, I didn't, because it doesn't feel like I have any control. So for those who still choose that, go with it, because I chose it 3 times, even though I didn't want to the 3rd time, but I did it because that's all I know. Now I want to branch out from that, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm choosing to spend my money wisely, well, to me, wisely and appropriate for me and this baby and my family, because also they don't let you videotape while you're in there. You know, it's just certain things you like, why are you taking that out of, like, that's part of the enjoyment of having babies, and that's part of, I want to be able to reflect on it. So this time I want to record it. I want to see, because I've never seen myself give birth. I would like to see that miracle. I've only done it. I would like to see it. It's just not fair that I can't do that because I'm in a hospital. Who does that? So, and the fact that my kids are always like, where's mommy? You know, so not that they're going to be in here and witness it, but they'll be home and they'll know, you know, I'm here. And I just feel like that is the best thing for all of us. My mother-in-law could be here. She don't have to be in the room, but she'll be helping with the kids. If my mom wants to come, I mean, it's going to be so much more homey for everybody. So, or we could just have it as empty as we want. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. However I feel at the moment. I could just like, okay, you know what? Take care. Just go. I don't want no noise. I could do that too. And I don't have to worry about no nurse coming in and out, you know, poking at me, hurting me. I just have the midwife. And she works with you. So I'm really excited, and I'm really ready. I'm ready because I've wanted to experience this. I've actually wanted to do this since my first one, but because it was my first one, I was like, I shouldn't do that. I never expressed it to my husband. I have to explain myself a little bit. I'm a very different type of girl, and I didn't know how to express myself, like my differentness, to my husband, because I was like, he gonna think I'm weird. Because there's a lot of things that, you know, you might keep from a partner or a friend because you're like, you know what? They probably aren't interested in that, or they probably think that's crazy. And I did that a lot because I got one of them again. Let me see, we've been together since we were 16. We had a little breakup, but when we got back together, I kind of kept some of the things because I was a little bit older. I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk about that. Just keep that to myself. I've always had an interest in all types of things. I didn't even know how to express my style then because I was like, he's going to think I'm a old lady or something, because I've never been my age. I guess is the thing. I've never been my age. So it's, I just like to, if I know this is kind of not pregnancy vlog, but it pertains to it because it's, my pregnancies have given me more confidence and more self-esteem in myself as a woman. And it's made me, because I'm like, if I can bring somebody else up and through this place, I think I can handle just being me. You know, it's, and that's just it. I guess it's that, and that's the bottom line. So I'm being me and I'm loving it, and I'm getting expressed every piece of myself with every child, and I'm just gonna keep opening up more and more and showing, you know, the real Jalea on the inside. Not that I'm hiding it or keeping it a secret. It just takes time to, you know, to put those. You don't want to just be like, bam, this is me, you know, overnight. Sometimes, you know, you could, but that's just not my way of doing things. So if you all have any questions, just ask. I have nothing really to report because my kids have been gone again this week. So you already know there's no craziness going on there. My 6-year-old, he's just going to school. He's doing really good. He get on my nerve a little bit, but I love that little stinking boy. And yeah, that's it. I'm still going to the chiropractor. I'm still going to the chiropractor to keep my hip pain and my pelvis pain down. It's hit or miss. It still hurts. So it's kind of like, okay, y'all gonna crack me up or roll me around. You know, that helps a lot of other places to keep me relaxed. But that pelvis pain is not going anywhere because it's overused. This is baby number 4 in this much time. So I just come to grips that I'm just gonna hurt. And I'm just gonna hurt. And I'm just gonna hurt till this baby get out. And I'm probably gonna hurt some more because my body gotta get back in line. But anyway, I digress. I will see you guys next time. If you have any questions, please ask. You know I try to shoot back as soon as I can. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.